Live from New York City, it's the Wendy Williams Show.
Hello, this is the Hot Topic Show. What do we do?
We won't judge, but we're judging. It's going to be juicy.
Now, here's Wendy.
Thank you for watching. Say hello to my co-host, my studio audience. There they are. Loud and proud. Not bad for a Monday. Let's get started. It's time for Hot Topics. I love you more, thank you. So, I guess we set it off on Friday with Remy Ma and Fat Joe, huh? Look, I had a great time with them, and we were a trending topic at one point over the weekend. I was in the house minding my own business. However, I do have a job to do, and Safari will be here tomorrow. Now, you know. Safari, as you know, is Nicki Minaj's childhood boyfriend, and then they've just recently broken up in the past few months, so he has a lot to say. And so I look forward to speaking with him and then going back to Jersey and minding my own business, okay? But I've never met Amy Schumer, and she's here today. I know. I can't wait. Okay. And so last night, time I could never get back. But I was there. It was me in the kitchen, doing stuff, packing your bag, you know, for the week. You know how you do when you have a job, and Sunday night is very important to you, every bit of it. Well, I was watching The Housewives of Atlanta. But not watching hardcore on account of, I don't have that kind of time, but just, you know, like skimming through the rooms and, you know, you hear it. You understand what I'm saying. All I know is that there was a showdown between Kandi and Porsha. You guys, you have dipped to the lowest of diptivity. This show is, okay, if you haven't been watching, Porsha claims that Kandi had a 7-year relationship with a woman. Okay, and well, if the streets talk, I don't know what's true, what's not true, but so what? Her man Todd was sitting right there with her. What do you care, Porsha? Kandi's husband Todd has a girlfriend, she also claims, in New York and uses the alias Marvin. Oh. Well, that's between, allegedly. No, but this is what Porsha is alleging on the show. Now, mind you, I'm trying to get the smell of, I fried a little bit of something like, just tried to get the smell of fried out of the house, you know, with the doors open, and I'm fanning and, you know, 15 degrees outside. I don't want to walk inside today and it smells like fried nothing. I don't fry a lot. I don't like the way it leaves the house smelling, and they're arguing on the TV, and I'm trying to pack my bag and remove the fry and, you know, dodge the dog. Kandi and Todd, she also says, tried to drug her and take her to their sex dungeon. Yeah. This is ridiculous. But the most ridiculous part of all of these allegations that Porsha did to Kandi and her husband is she showed up stupid again to the party. And you know what I'm talking about. You know that Maui is a part of the U.S. But we all know that Porsha is, well, take a look.
Don't come at me about my business if you don't want your soul. You are a big-ass liar. I wasn't gonna tell you your business until you came at me.
She's not saying the truth.
Yeah, let's hold
And
on
that's
for
the
a second.
problem. Let's be clear, Paige. You know I have fun or whatever. But the one thing I would not do no stuff about no drugs or nothing. And for her to put that out there about me, oh my God, it took everything in me. You have to choke this out this bitch.
Kandi has made it clear that she doesn't do drugs. Kandi has been famous since she was 14 years old. She's seen a lot of people lose their lives or lose their minds over drugs. She doesn't do drugs. So that was a whack accusation. Also, to me, the accusations, what goes on between married people or whatever, however Kandi was living before she married Todd, during being married Todd, and in the future being or not being married to Todd. I just feel, and you know I'm nosy. and so are you all. But clap if you just feel like Porsha just took a left turn out of nowhere. It's a low blow. This show needs to be canceled. This particular franchise.
Right.
I mean, if they can't do better, you know what I mean? I'm not, Porsha, I love you, but I know you need a storyline to stay on, and you got the, the dish show that you do and whatnot. But Porsha. And Kenya, and Margot, what's the girl's name? She doesn't hold the peach, but she's a friend of.
Marlo Hampton.
I don't like when she shows up. And Kandi and Todd, I just feel like if you finally found your truth and peace and happiness, get off reality TV, because this dumb mess will continue to happen to you all. Oh, my God. So Chris Brown, you guys, is in a really bad way. A really bad way, according to his friends. They say that he needs to get help before it's too late. As in, dump. Yep. Billboard magazine just published this in-depth expose. It was 4,000 words. It took Hot Topics all weekend to read it. I was busy. I just said, bring me the good parts. Apparently it was all good, but it's only a 1-hour show, so I'll get to some of the parts. Anyway, an in-depth expose about Chris struggling with addiction and anger. A lot of his friends piped up in Billboard magazine with allegations saying that he's dancing with death. That he's allegedly smoking pot. Look, one of my co-hosts was like, hold on, because cigarettes are the gateway drug, and then after the cigarettes, then you do the pot, and then after the pot, it depends on what you choose to do with your life. A lot of people stop at pot, a lot of people stop at cigarettes, some people continue on. Well, Chris's friends are alleging that he's continued on. Now, he takes the lean. That's why every time you have a cold, you have to bring your ID and your firstborn in order to get the cough medicine, because, they take the lean. How does that make you feel? Does it make you lean, like you're all tired? Who wants to be tired? Except at bedtime, and I have issues sleeping. What is the lean? Cough medicine, right?
It's cough medicine mixed with Sprite. And
right, and then they drink it out of the red cup.
Exactly. So, I wouldn't know, though. I have no idea.
Anyway, the lean, okay? And then, of course, the coke. Now, I don't know whether he's sniffing it, smoking it, shooting it, but these are the allegations, the coke. I've been down that road before, and all I'm saying is, oop, this is the only one I'm familiar with right here. I had a problem. And then there's Molly. And now all I know is that when you pop it, you sweat. Woo! I mean, I'm sure there are quite a few people in the audience and many people watching, you know exactly what it is. But when you triple all that drug taking with stopping and taking your bipolar medication, Chris, this is what his friends are alleging. This is what his friends are alleging. Did you hear the list of the menu of drugs? And no bipolar medication. And they're alleging that the bodyguards have allegedly have to take turns to check up on his pulse all night long. I think that half the people want to fuel the beast because it's easier to steal that, pretty Rolex watch or whatever it is, that new pair of sneakers in the back room. You keep them nice and juiced up, maybe steal a few dollars. I'm not saying anything, I'm just saying. Make sure he's good and passed out, borrow a car, take a girl on a date, play like it's your car and come back. No, you laugh. No, please, this is serious. And I think that there are a lot of people in his camp enjoying the spiralization. And his mother, who he watched allegedly get beat up by his stepdad when he was growing up, apparently hasn't gained her strength or her respect from him. I mean, he, I guess, has nobody in his life at this point who he's scared of. There has to be somebody you're scared of, and that has to do nothing with money. It has to do with like, oh, I don't want to shame the family's name, or I got to pull it together just for this. And I think all the positive influences are gone, and this is not the positive influences' fault, because when you are a drug addict, or you have a problem with drugs, the only one that can help you is you. This boy is 27 years old now. That's a grown man. And there are no positive influences. He allegedly beat up his former manager, asked the manager in a room to have 3 words with him. The manager's like, oh, okay, so what's this all about? Chris closed the door allegedly and was on a drug-fueled rage already and wanted to, thump with the manager for 3 minutes. Just set it out right, let's fight. The manager turned around allegedly to open the door and walk out, and Chris, sucker got him. And then there's a female tour manager. I don't even know this boy. I don't, but I'm feeling a ways because I know the struggle, and I know that it's only you that can make it happen. And sometimes, anyway, then there's a female tour manager. I am crying my way through this makeup, but let me tell you something, honey. If I dry it right, you will not see a streak. Every once in a while, a tear slips down your cleavage. Anyway, so there's a female tour manager that allegedly quit because his cousin wanted to smoke on the manager's bus. And apparently the rule when they're all on the road is you don't smoke on the manager's bus. You can go back there on Chris's bus, I guess, and light it up, sniff it up, do whatever you want, lean it up, but not on the manager's bus. So the tour manager ended up quitting. Chris shot back on Instagram regarding the article, and we have the receipts. Take a look.
Hey, I gotta stop with this angry going through drugs and all this other. I'm tired of reading about some as soon as I got something popping. As soon as I want to promote a tour, party, album, anything, y'all bring up something. Now, who is this new, if y'all concerned with what girl I'm talking to or what person I'm dating or who I'm seen with? I'll be seen with whoever I want to be seen with. Just like you can be. People can be who they want to be. I am not hurting out here. Trust me.
And he is so talented. They also allege, his friends are saying, he's obsessed with Karrueche Tran. Obsessed to the point he stalks her, like I guess he gets good and high and then gets on and stalks her all night long. Karrueche, I was telling you, has filed a lifetime restraining order against Chris. A lifetime restraining order. And they have to go back to church. She has to go back to court on Thursday to make sure this restraining order sticks. In the meantime, based on this article, I wouldn't, in the name of Celino and Barnes, I am not going, I don't want to be in the same room with this guy. Like, can the judge Skype me in? I need my, if I were her, I'd need my legal team to absolutely make it so that I don't have to go there. This man is out of his mind. Out of his mind. And he's got a tour to kick off later on this month, and I just don't know how this is gonna work. It's a nice, look, 50 Cent and Fabulous. Just the way they write his name says trouble. But let me remind you of what he looked like back when he was the Doublemint Kid. I know he's not that anymore, but just let me remind you, this young man came on the scene in the name of Michael Jackson and is ruining it all now. Speaking of tours, Lionel Richie has postponed his tour with Mariah Carey. Well, Lionel is saying that he's got knee problems. Well, that could be true. He's a man of a particular age. You know, I always say after 45, you always wake up and wonder what hurts first. And then you wonder what you're gonna eat for the day, right? Anyway, he's saying that he has knee problems, but I'm telling you that there are reports of really poor ticket sales, and I don't understand why you wouldn't want to see the legends. What are they calling the tour? Something perfect. Number ones? No.
No, that's Mariah's other tour.
Right.
I think it's just like Lionel Richie with special guest Mariah Carey.
So? That is, still, by the time he does Hello, dancing on the ceiling and everything, then you do a little honey shimmy, you've gotten your money's worth, get in your car and you go home.
Yeah.
What is wrong with you all? But sneakingly, I feel like Lionel's knee is fine, and he's just making an excuse because of the alleged poor ticket sales, and so he wants an easy gentleman way to back out. All right, let's move along. So, Suzanne, how are you feeling?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. I like your
My vest?
Jacket, vest. What are you wearing?
I know it's a whole like vest situation.
It's very fat. Whatever it is.
Yes. I'm very chic today.
Yes, Suzanne.
She was cut off?
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. So, you know, and I'll be waiting for my check, okay? There are 3 men in the running for Nick Cannon's job on America's Got Talent. Now, one of them is a comedian named Tone Bell. I don't know who that is, an actor-comedian. He's cute, though. He's in his 20s. Huh?
33.
He's 33?
Uh-huh.
And he's been at NBC, they tell me, for a couple of projects that haven't really worked, but they really like him. You know, America's Got Talent is on NBC, and sometimes if your project doesn't work, but they see you inside the project, they will save you and, you know, give you something else. So this Tone Bell, fine, 33. Then there's Brandon Michael Smith. I don't know who that is either, but cute, right? He was one of those Disney kids. They say he was on That's So Raven, but I had Hot Topics watch all of the episodes of That's So Raven over the weekend, and they never saw him, so I don't know about that. And all due respect to you two fellas, America's Got Talent has got to go with my original choice, which was Marlon Wayans. And guess what? He's one of the 3. He's one of the 3. I just feel like Marlon will be edgy. He, like the other 2 guys, easy on the eyes. Also, America's Got Talent is already in the groove of being a successful show. I don't have time to get to know new people. Not a judge, not a host. You know, I already know the Wayans. You know what I mean? The entire family grew up in the projects like 2 blocks up from here. And they've turned out Hollywood in a big, giant way. I mean, the Wayans family, so you know Marlon is he'll be good. I saw Howie Mandel on The View the other day. Howie looks really good bald. Everybody does not look good bald. He looks really good. That didn't require a clap, just a comment. You know, I took a little time to enjoy the view. I saw him there. I said, wow, Howie looks really good. Whenever I see Howie, I always think about that germ thing, because I'm germy, but I'm not as germophobe as he is. Like, I wonder how Trump is handling having to shake hands. Because he's as germy as Howie in terms of the germaphobe thing. No hug, no handshake, no nothing.
Right.
But you can't meet world leaders in Russia without shaking hands. Enough of that, I got a headache. Okay. Lamar Odom definitely has, no, this is not sad. This is a funny. Okay. Lamar Odom definitely has a type. He has this assistant, and there she is. So what's his type? Chloe. Or like we called her in Hot Topics, Flowey. Like, you would think that this was Chloe if you didn't know better. Yeah. Well, I wonder if that's just his assistant or whether she assists him in more than just paperwork. I don't know. Can we please follow that story? We will. All right. In the meantime, we've got more great show. Everybody up next. The very funny Amy Schumer is here.